Welcome to Wise Wealth Wisdom, the path to success, your one-stop shop for personal development, motivation, and wealth. We believe that everyone has the potential to achieve great things, and our goal is to help you reach your full potential. Let's begin by asking, when was the most recent occasion you utilized this object? Frequently, you may discover yourself perplexed, unable to recollect when or for what reason you obtained certain items. Naturally, if you cannot recall the last instance you utilized something, it likely indicates that it can probably be let go. The second inquiry seamlessly follows the first. Did you derive pleasure from its use? Consider this scenario, for example. You own a teacup set in your home. It holds sentimental value for you, despite being red, a color you don't particularly favor. You purchased it on sale because you were unable to resist the temptation. As you hold a steadfast allegiance to this brand, it has become your preferred teacup set. Applying these queries to it yields evident responses. You utilize it daily, and indeed, you take great delight in its usage. It reliably keeps your tea warm, faithfully fulfilling its intended function. Although technically dispensable, its absence would undoubtedly disrupt your daily routine, diminishing its convenience. Moving on to question 3. Did it resonate with my essence? This query delves into a profound sense of identity, prompting us to ponder whether our possessions authentically mirror our true selves. It's a thought-provoking exploration, particularly during decluttering, when uncertainty surrounds the significance of each item. As you commence or further immerse yourself in this journey, reflect on whether these belongings align with your core being. Moving on to question 4, when I first tackled decluttering my wardrobe, this question presented the greatest hurdle. It's easy to feel adrift, lacking a clear sense of direction or personal style. Your clothing spanned from dark, subdued hues to vibrant, attention-grabbing pieces. However, none of them truly resonated as an authentic expression of who you are. It wasn't until you gradually let go of numerous bags of clothing that you embarked on a transformative journey. This process was an evolution, marked by the gradual shedding of numerous belongings. Looking back, you sometimes marvel at items you once discarded, questioning why you let go of them. Yet you harbor no regrets, recognizing that purging the excess was essential in shaping your current mindset. Amidst the clutter, you struggled to discern your true preferences. While you did part with things you now find charming, it was necessary to navigate through the chaos to discover your authentic style. Asking whether an item feels like an extension of oneself is crucial during this process. If an item were to disappear suddenly, would you feel a strong urge to replace it? If the response is anything but a resounding yes, it becomes apparent that the item is expendable. Maintaining clarity and cleanliness is crucial, requiring consistent cleaning and organization efforts. However, the fundamental question persists. Does this item fulfill a practical need in your present life? Thus, the significance of introspection. These questions delve into deeply personal matters, tailored to individual circumstances. Turning to question number 5 delves into the core of utility. Even if you hold affection for an item or appreciate its aesthetics, its true value lies in its practical contribution to your daily life. Imagine this scenario. You once treasured a past relationship, but upon reflection, you recognize the personal growth achieved after its end. Apply a similar assessment to possessions. Would letting go of this item lead to a simpler, more manageable lifestyle? Consider, for instance, a beloved but cumbersome couch that poses challenges in maintenance due to its size and cleaning difficulty. Imagine a situation where you possess a sizable bookshelf brimming with cherished books. While they bring you happiness, the sheer bulkiness of the furniture hinders mobility, gradually complicating life, particularly with advancing age. Do you have items in your home that, although once treasured, now present practical obstacles? Transitioning to question number 6. It's a common quandary, holding on to possessions either for our future selves or for anticipated sharing with others. Consider old clothes as an example, garments that no longer fit, yet we retain them, envisioning a future where we'll comfortably wear them again. But are we actively striving towards that objective? Or have these clothes been languishing in the closet for years, with minimal progress made towards reclaiming their fit? Clutching onto such belongings only prolongs unnecessary discomfort and emotional baggage. It's crucial to understand that our value isn't tied to fitting into old jeans or any material possession. Your worth as an individual remains intact, regardless of clothing size. You deserve to fill your closet with items that bring comfort and joy, freeing yourself from the burden of holding on to things that no longer serve you. Whether an item is too large or too small, there's no need to cling to it in hopes that a future version of yourself will make use of it. Instead, concentrate on assembling a wardrobe and living space that caters to your current needs and preferences. Release sentimental attachments that weigh you down and embrace the liberation of living in the present moment. If you're holding on to your child's childhood belongings like clothes and shoes for your own sentimental pleasure, that's entirely understandable. However, if you're keeping them solely with the anticipation that your future child will appreciate them, it might be worth reassessing. Question number 7 seamlessly builds on number 6. Are you retaining items due to feelings of guilt? Whether it's the worry that your child may desire something in the future, reluctance to let go of a sentimental gift, or the burden of having invested a substantial amount in an item, guilt can impede your decluttering efforts. It's important to recognize that these feelings of guilt only serve to keep you stuck. If you're struggling with guilt when considering letting go of something, such as an expensive purse you haven't used or cherished, remember that shedding that guilt can be freeing. Just as forgiveness benefits the one who forgives, releasing guilt enables you to progress, recognizing that you deserve better. Embrace the freedom of letting go of items that no longer serve you, unencumbered by unnecessary guilt. Let's proceed to question 8. Once you've assessed factors like usage and enjoyment, pose this question to yourself. Does this item merit a 7 out of 10? Is it genuinely worth the space it occupies? Clinging to something that barely meets this standard is accepting mediocrity. It might fulfill an immediate need, but it lacks the fervor of genuine enthusiasm. Reflect on whether it's truly worth retaining. Now, let's delve into question number 9, one of the inquiries I find most intriguing to contemplate. Picture this scenario. You're preparing to move, with your ultimate goal being a relocation to Europe, where one of your close friends resides. In such a situation, you wouldn't burden yourself with unnecessary items like furniture. Instead, you'd streamline your belongings to the essentials. Consider whether an item would earn a spot in the box in your car designated for cherished possessions, or if it would be relegated to a U-Haul, vulnerable to loss or theft. Items destined for the carry-on bag signify true value and importance. If you were to travel by airplane, items would either be stowed underneath the plane or shipped separately, arriving at a different time. With this perspective in mind, ask yourself, would this item be important enough to accompany you in the car? If not, perhaps it's time to consider parting ways with it. Now, let's explore question number 10, a concept that becomes increasingly relevant as you declutter. Let's frequently inquire, is there someone who would genuinely cherish this item? Can you envision the joy on their face upon receiving it? This notion brings profound satisfaction. Perhaps you're holding on to clothes that no longer fit, but imagine the happiness someone else would experience finding them at a thrift store, perfectly sized and within their budget. Visualizing the impact of your donation can evoke feelings of tranquility and appreciation for what you possess. It serves as a reminder that there are individuals in need, And by releasing what no longer serves you, you can provide them with a valuable gift. Whether you choose to donate to a thrift store, Goodwill, or a local charity, your contribution has the potential to make a substantial difference in someone else's life. Hold on to this perspective as you progress along your decluttering path. If you're grappling with guilt over an item, if you've hesitated for years about whether to let it go, envision someone who would truly value receiving it. Picture their gratitude and the happiness it could bring into their life. I think these 10 questions can be applied universally. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I hope you encounter fascinating experiences and gather even more valuable insights as this discussion concludes. Thank you for being with us, and remember to subscribe for further beneficial advice to enrich your journey in life.